Good morning to all my students, and I'm just sending you a lot of blessings for your bright future and for the result also. So today we have just chosen a very important topic from your book, of your book, that is a business studies book, and the topic is the small business. Small business means what? Small business means where the capital is not big and the plant layout is not big, and also you can do it with employing a small number of the people, and this may be the, you can say, cottage industry or the things which is actually subsidiary to the other small subsidiary companies or small subsidiary businesses which is actually attaching to the other big businesses. And the small business, it is, we can say, in the developing country like India, the small business is taking a very important place, because in our country always there is a problem of the you can say the unemployment, and these kind of business actually catering the problems and giving the employment to the other people, the people who need. As we know that our country is actually dominating with the farming. Most of the people, you can see the 70%, 60 to 70% of the people are living in the villages, and their main occupation are farming. So for those people also, the small industries or small business are also giving the employment to those kind of people whose main occupation is the farming only. Because farming is concerned, if we concern the farming, the farmer is actually getting the benefit of harvested crop when he just put the crop or take the crop, the ripe crop or harvested crop to the market. So for the 6 months, that person or a farmer is mostly idle or free to, and just because of to cater these kind of the daily routine needs, these kind of business are very much going to be good and fruitful for those kind of people. So we can say that the country like India, the small business are taking a good place or very vital role they are playing. So here the small scale enterprises exist in every country of the world, but in the developing country like India, small scale enterprises occupy special place as there is a security of the capital and abundance of the labor, and the small scale enterprise use the labor intensive or capital saving techniques. So it means that the small scale industries and the business is actually concerned with they are more labor intensive, they are less capital intensive. So it means they are actually covering more and more people. And if they are covering more and more people, it means they are actually catering the problem of the unemployment in the country. So in this topic we will talk about that what is the meaning of the small business, then we will also proceed to what are the features of small scale, and then the role of the small scale industry in the rural area, and also we will discuss about what are the government assistance and special scheme for the industries in rural area, backward and hilly area. Government has also appreciated small scale industries or small businesses just to enhance or motivate more and more people to come up with a small business, so that if one person is actually establish a small business, he engage the other people around him in the locality. If he is starting a small kind of a business, he is actually employing the other people also. With that, the problem of the employment also catering by them. That's why also the government of the country is triggering or the stimulating to start these kind of business, and also giving the assistance for this. So it means what is the meaning of small scale industry or small scale business? According to the Industries Development and Regional Regulation Act, that is the Industries Development and Regulation Act 51. It defines that any enterprise which employs not more than 50 per person when using the power and 100 when not using the power, and with the capital asset not exceeding the 5 lakhs. So this definition is actually given by the Industries Development and Regulation Act 1951. So the meaning and the classification of small business as per the micro small medium enterprise act, they also explain the your small business, that it is actually they have divided the small scale in a two category, that one is the manufacturing concern and other is the service sector. So we can say that the enterprises with the manufacturing concern is micro with 25 lakh of its capital, and for the service sector 10 lakh it will call the micro business or enterprise if it has the invested capital is 10 lakh, and 5 crore for the manufacturing it will call the small business, and 2 crore for the service sector it will call the small scale. And medium scale business is for the manufacturing, that is the 10 crore, and it is just a 5 crore for the service industry. So with this way the small business is actually defined by the Micro Small Medium Enterprises Act, and it is according to the 2006. Now what are the characteristics of the small scale industries? First is the personal character. It means small scale unit is generally owned by the single ownership, entrepreneurs or partnership. So personal character is the main feature of this enterprise. So we can say that mostly the small businesses run by the single ownership or by the way of the partnership. Next, that is the independent management, because there is a single ownership person who is doing the business. That's why it means that there is an independence of the management. He is not answerable for any board of director or anybody, because he is the owner of the business. That's why all the control is vested to the single, or if there is a partnership, there is the small person are involved. That's why the small scale industries are generally managed by the owner. So there is an advantage of direct motivation of personal care and secrecy and flexible. So we can say that because there are one-handed, mostly there is a one-handed. It is of a one-handed, and it is more and more it may be of the partnership. So there is also the provision of the more care. You can maintain your secrets of your business. You can maintain your business secrets, and this kind of business is more flexible. Next is the dominance of the labor. Small scale industries or enterprises generally use labor intensive techniques. These units do not prefer mechanized method of the production. Next is the limited investment. Limited investment means the investment in these kind of business are not so vast or bulky. It's with a very small investment, with a very small capital you can start your business. Next is the located in rural and semi-rural areas, urban areas. Most of the small scale industries are located in the rural or the semi-urban area due to the easy availability of the labor. It is clear that if you are opening a small business, it is more beneficial to open it in the rural area, because it is a labor intensive kind of the business. You need more labor as compared to the capital. That's why it's better to be locate the small business in the rural area or the semi-urban area. Limited area of the operation. The small scale enterprises generally operate in the compact area. However, products are exported all over the world. It means although it is located in, or it is operated in the very compacted area, but the product of these kind of business are going worldwide, or everywhere it is exported. that is engaged in the light consumer goods. These are actually engaged in a light-weighted kind of things. It's not these kind of business are not so bulky, not so, you can say, the small things are prepared in these kind of the industries, like the, you can say, the spare parts or the things which is actually be the part of the large. These kind of business are taking place. So the small scale industries are mostly engaged in the production of the light production consumer goods and processing activities. So this we can say that the feature of the small scale industry. Now moving to the role of small scale industry in the rural area. Yes, the role of small scale industry in the rural area is very important. Why? Because now see, the first one is, that is the employment sake. Because of the employment, there are most of the people, because they are more engaged in the farming, but rest of the time they are unemployed. Just for that, the small scale industries are labor intensive and they provide the additional employment to the men and women. Next to the agriculture, small business constitute the most popular occupation of the people in India, and they also provide employment to the agriculturists who remain idle during the part of the year. So these kind of industries or the small business are very much important for the rural area. Next is the improve economic conditions by providing the employment opportunity. The small scale industries provide more income to the people living in the rural area, and which improve the economic condition of the villages. So if everyone is employed, they will have the better condition of living, they will have the better standard of living, instead of the person who is unemployed, and how he will take care about his family. Okay. So next is the promotion of artistic and creative sense. So the small scale setup in rural area provide the scope for promotion of artistic achievement and creativity. So that has been suppressed in the rural area. There are so many kind of the arts or the craft which is going to be, you can say, eliminated, but with the help of these small scale businesses, you can enhance those kind of the artistic work or the skill and the craft. Next, that is the rural development. Small scale industries set up in the rural area leads to their development, which may result in the rural reconstruction, sustained growth and removal of the regional disparities. So with the help of that, it is also very much useful to just eliminate the disparity, regional disparities. Mobilization of the local resources. Small scale industries facilitate mobilizations and utilization of the local resources which might otherwise remain unutilized. This help in tapping the resources like entrepreneurial skill and small saving, especially in the rural area. So this is all about the role of small scale industry in the rural area. Now moving to the next part, that is the government assistance and the special scheme for industries in rural, backward and rural area. Now come to the point that how the government of the country is motivating them to establish this part of peace. They are motivating more people to employ and engage in the small scale business. How they are giving them assistance. So keeping in the view of contribution of SSI, which is called small scale enterprise, to employment generation, balanced regional growth and promotion of export, the government of India has formed various policies and offered various incentive and benefit for the growth and promotion of the small scale business at central level as well as state level. So the government assistance are translated into the action through the various agencies, departments and cooperations, so corporations, etc. So there are so many agencies and the department and the corporation who are actually assisting to enhance these kind of the businesses. Some of the support measures and programs meant for the promotion of the small and and rural industries are grouped in the following two categories. The government is giving the assistance by the way of institutional support and the other by the way of incentive offered by government to small scale enterprise or industry. So first, that is the institutional support. How the government of the country is giving the institutional support. The National Small Industries Corporation, which is called the NSIC, the National Small Industries Corporation. This was set up in 1955 with a view to promotion and fostering the growth of SSI in India or in our country. So its main focus on to supply the indigenous and imported machine in easy installments, to procure and supply imported raw material, to export product of SSI, to provide advisory and mentoring services, to provide the technological assistance, to develop software technology, part and technology transfer. As a new scheme of the performance and credit rating of small business is implemented through NSIC, which are the following twin objects, that sensitizing small industries about need of the credit rating. Next, that is the encouraging the SSI to maintain good financial track records. So these are all by the National Small Industries Corporation. Next, second one is the District Industries Center, which is called DICs. The District Industries Centers program was started on the May 1st, 1978 to provide the assistance of small scale industry in the district level. So these centers provide all the promotional activities such as identification of the suitable scheme, preparation of the feasibility reports, arranging for the credit, etc. Now these centers promote entrepreneurs' attitude to the rural areas. DSI is an institution at the district level which provide all the services and support to entrepreneurs for setting the small scale business, such as identification of suitable scheme, then preparation of the feasibility report and arranging for the credit. Now broadly, DSI are trying to bring change in the attitude of the rural entrepreneurs. The DSI is emerging as a focal point of the economic and industrial growth in the district level. Now the second point is that is the incentive offered by the government for the SSI in the rural area. So incentive offered by the government of industries for industries in the rural area. Now after the independence, some area in our country are developing rapidly, whereas some areas are backward and underdeveloped. So but balanced regional growth and development is must due to the following reasons. There are some areas which are more developed, there are some part of area in the country which are less developed, they are backward. So it's very important to at least take care of those areas and put that area into the mark. How can we do it? How the government of the country can do it on this part? To provide the employment opportunity to all these areas, to develop local skill and resources, to restrict the migration of the people to urban area, to have balanced regional growth, and for the development of the rural, backward and hilly area, the government has provided the following incentives. What are those? First is the availability of the land in these areas are concessional rate. So government is providing the land on concessional rate so that at least the entrepreneur can buy that land and establish its unit, so that with the help of the establishment, the other local people of those areas can get the opportunity of employment. Location of the public sector project in backward area, establishment of industrial estates in backward area, development of infrastructure facilities such as transport, banking, power supply, etc. That's also very important. Until and unless you can say the infrastructure of that area will not develop, people will not be able to develop or to make this standard up to the mark. So the development of infrastructure facility is very much important. That can only be happen if there is it will happen with the help of the establishment of any kind of the industries there. So offering tax concession to units located in the backward area, then financing and concession rate to industry set up in these areas, granting subsidy from time to time. Some of the subsidy offered are, first that is a transport subsidy, capital subsidy, and third one is the infrastructure subsidy. First is the transport subsidy. So for carrying the raw material and finished products in these area, and for capital subsidy is for the investment in the fixed asset of industries set up in the backward area. Infrastructure subsidies, the central government bears a part of the expenses incurred on infrastructure, and also the special program for the development of backward area has been initiated by the government. So it means government is also taking interest to develop the small business in the country, because government sometimes also not able to generate the employment to each and every people all over the country, because our country is overpopulated. It's very you can say it's very difficult even for the government to generate at that level of employment. So that's why the government is actually inducing the people to be self-employed, to get the track of the self-employed, because if the one person will be self-employed, he will be at least able to employ the other people of the locality. So that's why we can say that the country like India, it is a developing country, and the small scale industry or a small business plays a very vital role in our country, just for creating the employment. So these are the points we have just discussed about it. What is the small business according to the Industrial Development and National Act 1951. Then we have also discussed about the feature of the small scale industry, the role, what is the basic role of the small scale industry in the rural area, where the rural area means which is not related with the city area, which is backward area. So it's very important to take care about the rural area also, and what is the role of the small business in the rural area. We have just discussed. Also we have discussed about the government assistance and special scheme for the industries in the rural area, backward area, and the hill area. So this is, I think, enough for today, and we will meet in the next lecture. Till then, I will say